I've enjoyed it so much. I've preferred it to any other holiday I've been on, and I've had such an opportunity to see so many amazing
It's been tiring, but at the same time, I'm glad I can see them all next to each other, so I can get perspective on how they're different.
It's been fun and exhausting and very busy. We've been running up and down a lot and it's been a very chop schedule, but it's been a lot of fun. We've been extending ourselves, thinking about things, forming opinions, and it's been quite incredible to experience.
Yeah, it's a beautiful town. There's so many hills and trees and the grass is so green here. And the town, because the town is so small, like you can, by walking you can get anywhere. But it is a bit boring. But I mean, if you're with the people that you know, and you can basically do anything
Grahamstown, well, up until just a little while ago I thought it was really boring, but I met a friend who lives in Grahamstown and she showed me the coolest coffee shops and places to go even when you aren't watching shows, and I think it's amazing. I really love the small town, like the little houses and the mountains and the gardens all close together, and they still have some little city aspects.
But it's very cute, and I love the old buildings and I love the history.
Being independent, well, in a way, because we all have our own rooms and we sort of go off on our Carnival. It's about like the circus freak type girl who was abused by a freak show owner person, and like their story.
I enjoyed the Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet and Mafeking Road the most, and they're very different. You can't compare them at all because one is Shakespeare and one is complete humorously filmed theatre.
Shows themselves are very well choreographed, and the actors are very well spoken, and they're very good actors.
I have 3 best shows. Romeo and Juliet, because I like classical sort of theatre and it made you think. Cardiovale, because of the the humor and the sort of dark twist behind it, and then Martha King Road because it was hilarious.
Show Death of a Colonialist, which was about this man who was a teacher. He was a history teacher, and when he was playing the teacher, he spoke to us, and it was like very interesting because we got to actually learn some of the history of Grahamstown and the Eastern Cape. And then obviously when he was back at home, he acted out with his family, his stage family.
I did Becoming an Arts Journalist and Reactive, which is it's about physical theatre and learning to trust who you're with without knowing whether they're actually going to be.
So far, I think it might be the one on Shakespeare, because I found it very useful, as in like I put Shakespeare across in a way that was understandable, and it also made it easier to study.
I've learnt a lot about different art forms. I learnt about DJing, which I always thought was boring before. Now I realise it's actually quite an art. I learnt about different ways that people can do theatre, and actually a lot about how different people perceive the different arts, and some people don't like what I love, and it's quite an eye-opener.
Oh yeah, the boy can relate the dedication, devotion, and turning all the nighttime into the day. And after all the violence and double talk, it's just a song in all the trouble and the strife. You do the walk, yeah, you do the walk of life. You do the walk of life.
What I would be interested in seeing. I would normally go to the popular shows, and now I would go and try all shows because they surprise me as to what they would be like.
Yes, I think so. I think it is when you're watching people who are professional and who are enjoying and are passionate about what they're doing, you also find yourself wanting to be like that and wanting to have the same passion for what you enjoy. So you feel you're stimulated into doing that.
I've been inspired by the acting. The different forms of acting have really shown me like my limits and how I can diversify my acting skills, and also just accept new forms of art and find out more about.
I've learned to appreciate the arts because I haven't really been to many art shows and drama productions and stuff. Like I've seen. Obviously The Great Gatsby, we went earlier this year, and I've been to concerts and stuff, but that's not really like artistic as in Grahamstown Festival type artistic. So it was really good to see productions like that with the school and with other schools.
To be appreciative to all different types of theatre and art forms. Like, even though I didn't enjoy some of the performances, it wasn't my style, I wouldn't normally go to them. They were a new experience, and I learned to appreciate the good parts of them, even though I didn't like them in general.
Yes, I would. It was thoroughly enjoyable, and it's not, it is in the holidays, but it's not like boring or anything. It's been so much fun, so yes, I would recommend it.
Kind of week?
Absolutely.
Of course, it's a definite experience, and you can learn so much from it.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's just a great time, and it's a good experience to have behind you because you get to learn other fields of the university as drama and music and dancing and stuff like that. And if that's what you want to go into, then it's perfect for you.
Yeah, definitely. I think that it's such an experience, and you grow so much. Even like you don't think you'll grow, it's just like a holiday, but emotionally and in your way of thinking, you mature a lot.
Fantastic.
discussions about the different shows. I think the different shows themselves have opened the girls' eyes or people's eyes up to different types of theatre. Some they like, some they don't. I think Grahamstown, or just this area, is just such a inspiring place to be, to get people to think, and getting away from the hustle and bustle of city life, I think has been quite good for a lot of them. Yeah, I think it's been a fantastic